Yo, what is going on, everybody? We are here live! And I'm going to guess today. Who do we have in the studio with us?
My friend and your friend, the very funny Ryan Brasa.
Everybody's friend is in the house!
Hello. Hello, Internet.
Match my energy!
No, never. You'd make a pretty decent wrestler.
Let me tell you something, brother. I've been doing this damn crap for too long to get sucked in by Eric Bischoff and Vince McFrickin-Man.
My goodness.
I'm not going to be one of those little powder boys kissing their asses to get a mid-card push at best. The hell do you take me for?
I would be like a meek wrestler, just like, hey, could we not do this, guys? And then they just beat the shit out of me.
Oh my God! Why?
Like you're kind of big.
Damn it!
That's why I used
God
to
damn it!
love it. Like I would never watch wrestling since I was a kid, but like if you watched wrestling in the old days, it was on Saturday mornings after the cartoons.
Yeah.
It'd be wrestling.
Yeah.
But it would never be like Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. It was like Hulk Hogan versus Tito Martinez, or some dude with a fucking.
Wait! Hulk Hogan versus the Yankees' first baseman from the 90s.
I'm just saying, and he'd have like Pepe Rodriguez.
Wait! Hulk Hogan versus the Yankees' first
with the suspender type suit on onesie, and he'd just get the shit kicked out of him. It's like,
hey, it's a living, right?
Can't complain on that.
If you wanted to see the real matches, you had to go buy the ticket and go to the live show at the arena when they come to your town.
Yeah.
That's when Hulk Hogan would fight like some main dude. But if you watch on Saturdays, it was like the big wrestler versus some dude you never fucking heard of.
Have you been
It looked like they just got him out of a shoe store or somewhere.
Have you been to a local wrestling?
Oh, yeah.
Like local thing?
I've never been to
All
a
the
local thing, but when I was a kid, I went to US Bank Arena.
No, the
I
local.
saw Hulk Hogan fight Brutus Beefcake.
Oh yeah, that's no. I go to Ring of Honor is out here.
Sure.
You've got Impact Wrestling, and you already know this. A lot of wrestlers are comedians or friends of comedians.
Yeah.
So
I was just
Austin
gonna
Aries,
say that. Yeah,
That guy Mikey Gordon has something going on in
Rob Van Dam.
I had
San
a
Diego.
handful of friends who wrestled who were also comics up in New England, and one of them, my friend Chris Jackson, he would come out and he'd spit fire, like he'd put kerosene in his mouth and come out on stage and spit fire. If you stood too close, you get soaked in kerosene.
Oh, that's great.
It's like if you go to those raves and they got like those people that have the fire sticks or whatever. And like I used to run sound at this club and they have a rave every week, and you go out back. And I would always be like, man, it smells like fucking diesel fuel and body odor out here, like a terrorist training camp. They're out there getting their fire stick.
Well, I want to
ready.
interrupt that thought.
A bunch of hippies and fucking smelling.
Our good friend Rose said, Senate Minority Mitch McConnell. I hope. I pray to God
We
that
hope.
we get there. We're not there
We're
yet.
halfway there.
We're halfway there.
The one guy beat the woman, so at least that
Hold
you don't have to
on.
look at that chick no more.
Wait a minute. You cannot get more conservative than a priest, a reverend. And they're going to be like, well, he's not one of the Christian yet.
Wait, yeah, exactly.
He's black.
Right.
Black. He believes in a weird black God. And a black Jesus.
Fucking Kwanzaa and shit.
Freaking Jesus doesn't celebrate Kwanzaa.
You guys in your politics. I would have thought that Trump lost, and now you guys would stop paying attention to everything.
Well, it's not over yet.
No, tonight's the big night because if they don't get the Senate, then it's just Mr. McConnell.
McConnell can block everything again.
Joe Biden's going to be like, I want to do something really important, and McConnell's going to be like, I think you can go fuck yourself.
I think if he gets fired, he'll just start a podcast, the most boring podcast in the world. With this
That's what Trump's going to do.
Stupid Kentucky accent.
Podcast.
Trump's going to start a
podcast in the White House basement.
Trump's
Where he
gonna
never
start
left.
Trump said he'd start a news station.
Yeah.
I think he'll wind up on that OAN.
He loves OAN.
You know what I'm saying? He'll put a bunch of money in.
But these people don't want to get sued. So OAN and Newsmax had to air a broadcast saying that, that the election was fair and
square. Our stories are bullshit.
They don't want to get sued.
Like basically, everything you see on this channel is bullshit. We're only saying this for legal purposes.
But last night was great. I got to go on. I did Dive Bar last night.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't suck.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that's what Tanner said.
First.
That was Tanner said that was probably the best set you ever had. I'm so sorry that.
You know who said that? Ty Searick. He's like, you know, Rob, that was like the best goddamn set you ever had. Wasted in the dive bar.
That's a pretty good Ty Irick impression.
Yeah, but you know what though? The dive bar, he does good impression. The dive bar is a great place to have that, because if that worked there, it'll work anywhere.
Oh yeah,
that's the gig. Like if the dive bar is hard, yes, but if you can make something work there,
if you can make it there,
yes.
I'm sad I missed it. I was too busy getting paid to do stand-up comedy.
Oh!
Yes, we were at the backstop last night.
That's fucking
went
awesome.
up there to see Ryan, and of course, Manny's like, "Oh, you right, man? You want to go on?" Like, so he put me on.
That was so much fun.
So this is how the hierarchy: paid, easy access, one day.
All you gotta do.
Well, I'm gonna get paid because after I did the set, Manny was like, "Oh, I gotta book you now." Like,
yeah.
So I'm gonna get paid.
The feature and
multiple paid,
and I'm
future paid.
I forgot to say I'm closing Rick's.
Oh, are we already
Wednesday,
doing plugs?
Next Wednesday.
Hmm.
I'm headlining.
Oh yeah.
At the Rolling Smoke.
You by all means, is that the good Rolling Smoke or the bad Rolling Smoke?
The one next to the pawn shop.
That's the bad. There's three.
There's three.
Yes.
Yeah, he's always saying that.
Highland. There's one on Highland. I know that, and everyone goes, "That's the good one."
Yeah. I had no idea.
Yeah, the Rolling Smoke is like they added that one because it's Pawn Stars and Rick Harrison asked for it.
Yeah, well, that one makes sense to me because it's like right across the street from Pawn Stars.
Right, but there's actually an original Rolling Smoke, and that's like the good one.
Huh.
But they're still good. They're all good.
They say he comes in there sometimes, but I've yet to see it.
I've met him maybe 3 times in the course of like 6 years. He's nice.
You know, it'd be funny. You know, like you got to negotiate for your pay. Hey, I think I did $50 for the set.
Best I can do is 25.
All right, how about wait a minute?
Let me call a comedy expert.
Jerry Seinfeld answering the phone.
Right.
Hey, you know what? I saw the set.
Some celebrity like, let me call this comedy expert to come in here and
I think that was a $50 set.
Value of your set. Yeah, exactly.
I think that was a $50 set. Well, you know what? He said it's 50, but then I got to tape it and resell it, and the production work alone is going to cost me $10.
Right.
I'll give you 35.
That's the best way.
I know Chum Lee.
Oh yeah,
he's a customer of mine. But he's a nice guy. But every time he asked me for something, it was something that paid me no money.
Who is Chum? Who is that?
Chum is the guy on Pawn Stars, the kind of chubby guy with the black scraggly hair.
I have never seen this show because I have taste.
I recognized him.
I watched it like when it first came on, like for a couple seasons, and then it was like, all right, I get it. You know,
it took me a long time to even watch any reality TV.
No, it's like the cheapest form of television to produce.
Yeah.
And most of it's shot in Vegas because all year round the weather's good. So no matter when they shoot it, you're going to get good results.
Makes sense.
And they came to my friend's house. They have a show called Counting Cars.
Yeah. The count guy. He has a restaurant. When my dad came here, he's like, "Oh my God, Count's restaurant." So we went there. It's a nice place, man. They got a stage and shit. My dad was like, "Oh man, you should fucking do a show here."
Let's infest it with stand-up comedy.
Right.
Yeah, we got muscle cars and hipster comedians.
Because that guy has like a band, so it's a place where his band can play.
Yeah.
So his band plays there like once a week, or when they were open.
We need a comedy show with a band.
His band would play like once a week, and the rest of the time the stage was open. So my dad was like, "You should go down there and talk to him to see if he'll let you do a show."
When you think of a band, though, are you talking about like the way Mitch Hedberg did it, where he had like the little jazzy, like
No, he just had one bass player.
I mean, you could do that. I've done a couple. I think we talked about this. A couple performances with saxophones in the background. That's really fun.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
I used to do this thing with my friend.
It's very sexy.
Called it in the very beginning. It was called the Bruce Leonard Project, where he would play like jazz, blues, guitar, and then I would just talk over.
Yeah, but I mean like a full band. I don't know. Someone to play.
We've done shows
between
in Cincinnati. We did some shows where we had a band, and then you'd have a comedian like in between. And then the band will play a set, kind of like what Liz did at her house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like those guys too. That's Mary Posa and her band.
They're
great. At Cork and Thorn, like 2 weeks ago, they had a band that stayed up on stage for everybody, And
they just played like live, like little like fillers between each.
Pretty much.
Oh,
yeah.
that's awesome.
And they also just played, you know, music and had singers and stuff too. But like they stayed up during my set, and the drummer was there, and I can't resist. I always get them to do rim shots.
Of course.
If anyone ever has a drummer on stage with them at a live performance, get them to do rim shots. Do a couple one-liners. It's the most satisfying thing in the world.
Take my wife, please.
I mean, original one-liners first.
No, I'm just saying.
Let me tell a joke about eating ass. That's a rim shot for a rim shot.
Right. Exactly. Oh, baby.
Fuck my wife, please.
So it's like performing on late night television, where the band is just sitting there.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. That'd be cool.
Okay.
I've done that before too. I think.
But you got to record that. Then you don't want to fuck that up. Like you're never gonna get a. Oh yeah, this is a professional show. People, look. I mean, I had a band behind me.
Right.
Come
on, guys.
I've got one recording of me performing at Bunkhouse. Adam Dominguez recorded like a minute of me opening and having a guy do rim shots. That's somewhere on the internet. I got to find that. But I didn't get the whole performance, unfortunately, because I'm a dummy.
Well, I finally made my Instagram account, Snapchat, but this is all for the wrong reasons. I did it so I could like connect with
teenagers. You creep. All right. Well, I understand.
Tinder.
Instagram is so weird.
It's always a Russian. It's always a Russian. Yes, if you want to meet with me, you come to the Instagram and the Snapchat and the AliMad. What's AliMad?
You read it in their accent too?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
You know what happens on Instagram a lot is you'll be following these hot chicks, right? And then these people will make these burner accounts.
Catfish you.
That are fake of the chick that you're following.
Oh, of course.
And it'll be like, so you're following this chick, let's say her name is
Oksana.
Jules or something.
No.
Right? And then it'll be like, sexy Jules just followed you, and it's the same picture of the other chick. But then you click on it, it's like one picture, no posts.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, and then you'll get a private message like, oh, thanking you for being a big fan. You know, like, I'm sure you're surprised that I'm messaging you now.
Just because of the two women's names that you guys chose, can you guys humor me real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Improv exercise. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. I'm going to ask you what your name is, and you have to give me your full fake name. You're at a job interview right now.
All right.
So, hey, it's nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Roger Bales.
Roger Bales. Okay. All right. What about you, Bruce?
He quits a lot.
Bruce, what's your... That's a bad,
I don't know why I just thought of that.
He was bailing on this job.
I'm sure there are people with the last name Bales, obviously, but
it's just a bad name. It's like,
Roger
you
Bales.
can rely on me. Roger Bales.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for your help. What's your name?
Harry Johnson.
Oh my God.
I don't know that.
Harry Johnson. No, I am
Charles Fingers.
Yeah. Charles Fingers.
Charles.
Oh, thank you,
Chuck Fingers.
Thanks for humoring me there for a second. I wanted to do that.
What? Oh, there's Julia. She's late.
Didn't think I'd make it. Go, y'all.
You have dedicated followers.
Oh, yes, we do.
Oh, lovely.
From all over the world, too, actually.
Yeah, there'll be a guy from Australia soon.
Yep.
Wow.
And Rosalinda, the death of 2020 is hilarious. We are hoping that, what is it, Kelly Loeffler is run over by Combine.
All I said before was it's got to be. I mean, this has got to be the year that everybody always says, well, next year's going to be better. I was like, it fucking better be.
Yeah. The bar is so low, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, wait. Is it going to be the same?
There he is.
Dan.
Good day,
Good day, mate.
Good day.
Oh, my God. Dan starts off by going, I didn't know Ed Sheeran knew who Nirvana were.
I don't think I know a single Ed Sheeran song. I have a video online where it's just called An Important Message from Ed Sheeran, and it's just me smoking weed, and I'm like, smoke weed and have sex with animals. And I do a little jazzy tune because I have no idea what Ed Sheeran sounds like.
Right? It's like
I can't think of a song he's done.
Acoustic. It's like
pussy music.
English
right?
John Mayer.
Yeah, sure.
No, but he tries to be funky sometimes.
Oh,
yeah.
Funky.
He tries to be
a little R&B
a little bit.
influence in there.
Lovely.
He's not. It's nothing.
Not a fan.
He plays what what Death Clock would have.
I don't look anything like
Grandpa's
Ed Sheeran, you
guitars.
goddamn Australian bastard. Look at me. I look like Shaun White, if anything, with a beard.
The rare.
Shaun White can grow a beard, which apparently he can't.
Oh wait a minute.
He's always trying to push the Harlem Shake poop video. That's like his favorite.
You need
thing.
to see the Harlem Shake poop if you like animal sex.
No,
But every time we have a guest, he's like, "Have they seen Harlem Shake poop?"
I've seen Harlem Shake poop.
Right.
I'll use my
Bloody brilliant.
He's like,
What accent was
that's
that?
his favorite piece of
I thought he
cinema
was
ever made.
Australian.
No,
Sounded
that's why
like
I said he always sounds like a British guy.
Yeah.
It's like-
Rob, you sound like a chimney sweep.
he sounds like the guy who wouldn't give Oliver Twist his oatmeal.
You want more? More?
You get him all mad. It'll sound like the Pink Floyd guy.
Oh my
Don't
God.
eat your meat. Get any pudding.
How can you have your pudding if you don't eat your meat? You can't have any pudding if you don't eat your meat.
You ever meet a Trump supporter that's like wearing a Pink Floyd shirt, and you're just like, "What did you get out of those albums?"
No, the funniest
Other
part,
than the wall.
the funniest thing I ever saw was when fucking
Good to see you too, you cunt.
when Tom Morello did some interview and everybody got all mad. It's like, well, I ain't gonna listen to Rage Against the Machine anymore. It's all political.
Oh yeah.
it's like what?
He is
You
like
don't
a-
even listen to a
He's a
goddamn thing.
master's in political science on top of that.
Yeah.
But no, not even that. The Rage Against the Machine, that's what they are.
Right.
Right.
It's like that's all they do is talk shit about America.
Whoa. Has anyone listened to the System of a Down lyrics?
Right, exactly. What
Holy
the hell are these guys
shit.
talking about?
I'm pretty sure Paul Ryan, like years and years and years ago, somebody asked him what his favorite band was.
He said Rage.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Dude, you are the machine.
Right, exactly. It's like you realize they hate your guts, right?
You guys are. Yeah, I just now remembered. I just saw this brilliant meme. Because you guys were talking about 2020 and all that. But
Yeah.
I saw a meme that was like, the dyslexic Mayan laughing is asked to death for putting the end of the world at 2012. And
No,
you're-
2021.
you're a
Yeah.
person.
That's good.
That's like the best 2021 meme I've seen all this time.
Yeah. I just it's such a low bar to get better. Like, wait a minute. No Trump, no pandemic. That's all we have to do to get a better year. Done. Done. All right, we got
this pandemic ain't gone.
No.
And now we're gonna have the human equivalent of a snooze alarm as a president for the next guy.
Right.
I want to say that I've got a lot of I just
Who do you
I
think
did see that.
who's Biden gonna elect as his cabinet leader for touching? I mean, he seems to be
I'm gonna pardon Jared from Subway.
yeah,
Right?
right.
We need to get him out here. Fogel, get Fogel.
Yeah.
That'd
Hey.
be so funny if
Anybody
Jared,
knows about touching people. it's
Jared was
Fogel.
Jared was on the fucking guest list at Epstein's Island.
Oh, of
Of
course.
course he was.
$5.
No, he
foot long.
wasn't. First of all, he wasn't. But it would be great if he was.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise.
He's like a
Wait.
He wasn't rich enough to be in himself.
No.
We can't prove that he wasn't. We can't prove that he wasn't. It's there's always a possibility.
sure. He was probably in jail. I don't know.
No, he is in prison.
No, he is.
Fogel. I don't know when he's getting out.
Never.
He got a long
I'm
sentence.
surprised someone hasn't beat him with a sock full of batteries or something.
Someone did beat him up once.
Oh my God. How long is the sentence still?
I don't remember.
Someone's gonna hang
Look
him
it
with
up.
overweight pants.
He I don't think he got life, but he got like 20 years or some shit.
Well, it'd be funny if like people forget who he is and they just hire him back.
Right?
He's now working for Arby's.
Or they have some kind of subway.
Oh God, that's scary. He's almost my age. He's just a little
yeah, like
older than me.
some kind of subway tie-in in prison. So he's like, yeah, even in prison, I eat Subway.
Hold on a second.
Subway
Let me see.
Subway made like a public tweet where they were like, "We fired him and we have nothing to do with him. Please stop messaging us." Like pretty much.
Right?
All right. On 2017, Jared tried to say he was a sovereign citizen.
What
Whatever.
is Subway a country?
I don't know.
I wasn't aware.
Wait, roll it down. You need to see the top
reading
because it just says that he was
Wikipedia
sentenced. It doesn't say
online.
yeah, so he can get out in 2029 at the earliest.
2029 at the earliest.
Yes.
Dang.
52nd birthday.
Woo.
Let's go meet him when he gets out. Like when he comes out.
Let's
of
go
the-
interview him in prison.
Not
Like Mindhunter. Like
yeah. Mindhunter with Jared
with Jared
Fogle.
Fogle. So what were you thinking there, Jerry?
He wouldn't talk to us until we got him a foot long.
Right, exactly.
Oh, I'd be a dick about it. I'd just wait for him outside with like a fucking chicken ranch and bacon. And I would just eat it slowly in front of him. Hey, you remember these? Remember when this was your life?
How tasty this is.
All you had to do was eat this and not do anything else. Somehow,
like, look what I found in there. Oh, $100 bill. Like all that money you used to have.
these are $10 a foot long now because of you.
Wasn't there like a thing where they were like the bread from Subway is like the same shit used in yoga mats?
They always say that. They say
I'm
about
not
McDonald's,
sure.
it's a chemical that's in yoga mat to preserve them from drying up that they put in the buns to keep them from getting stale.
Lovely.
I don't know why they only have them for one day. I used to fucking work there. Like,
Yeah.
they don't keep them.
What a nightmare.
Like, why would you do that when it's not like you're holding on to this bread? Like,
Hey, this is McDonald's. This bread's got to last
you
a
know how
week.
many loaves of bread they fucking bake at Subway every single day?
Some people
Like-
do it. Some people do hold on to them. There's like those fucking crazy people who are like trying to prove a point. You know, people that hold on to like a fucking Big Mac for 20 years.
There was
Right? I've had this Big Mac in a jar for 20
Glenn
years.
Beck.
Look, it looks exactly the same.
Glenn Beck did that. Glenn Beck bought a McDonald's cheeseburger
Whatever you
and he
loser.
left it.
Right? Get a life.
He left it on his set when he was on Fox. Glenn Beck had a McDonald's cheeseburger that he kept on this ledge for a year, and it stayed the same, according to him. And that was his claim. He's like, "Look, it's the same."
Yeah, well, according to Glenn Beck, you know, Joseph Smith wasn't a fucking pervert or whatever.
Right.
So
Like Ben Shapiro, like, yeah, America's not a racist country, and to say so is historically inaccurate. Like, oh, really? Like, what about all these coloreds only fucking bathroom pictures, you fucking jerk?
No, I would have been like this. Hey, Ben Shapiro, huh? Remember when
I'm just making it up. It's a big liberal cabal conspiracy to, to convince you.
Hey, Ben Shapiro, here's the grandparents that didn't make it out of fucking Nazi Germany in the
Right.
boat that were sent out of the United States.
Exactly.
Hey, look at that. That's your Mima over there getting sent back to Germany to get roasted on a
I
spit.
just don't understand it. That they've just gone farther and farther down this path of like denying all reality.
Because it's profitable. That's like
Yeah.
Candace Owens. It's profitable to be a dipshit.
probably doesn't believe a word that he fucking says.
Some of them don't.
maybe.
I think some of them
I think
genuinely don't.
I
They
think
know it's
people
a
like
word.
Hannity believe every word they're saying.
Yeah, he does. Laura Ingraham does.
No, they're fanatics.
Tucker Carlson. The look
Oh,
of
yeah,
confusion
Tucker
on his face. I don't understand why liberals think
Well, you don't
that their
understand much
worth is going to just die off in a couple of years. I'm still standing here.
right,
You're still standing here.
right.
That means global warming is
But
a
you're
hoax.
a douchebag with no friends and always have been.
I have a friend, all of the viewers out there, and they love my bow tie. They say my bow tie makes me look like a masculine gentleman. Ben Shapiro likes me, and he knows how to make women wet.
Right. Oh,
No, he
does he?
doesn't. The
Does he?
opposite. He
Doesn't
says
say
the
that.
opposite. Making
Right.
women wet is a bad thing.
Bad.
It's unhealthy.
Dry.
allegedly.
Dry as a bone, son.
He gives them a bottle of water. That's about as wet as they need to be.
I don't call it fucking. I call it quest for fire.
Love my pussy.
We're gonna
on
rub this
cat's
dry
tongue.
tinder together, like.
Lovely.
I use my wife's vagina to strip paint off cars. That's how dry and coarse it is. That's the way God intended
30
it.
grit. That's what. Got 30 grit vagina. It's like a pencil sharpener. That's fucking.
We're going to get the rust off this rocker panel with my wife.
I just don't understand these people.
Well, Julia says the dead Kennedys, people comment on a post saying they should stick to punk. Why are you getting political?
Holy shit, that's all they, that's the same thing. That's all they were was
Yeah,
political.
yeah, that was the whole point.
That's what I mean. Is like, did I not listen? That's what, to tell you the truth, man, that was one of the most disappointing things about being in the band was like, I'm like, oh, I'm a serious writer. I'm trying to write all these fucking lyrics that mean shit, you know. And after a while, you realize no one fucking gives a fuck what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they don't care. Like, they're not listening. So as a writer, it's very unfulfilling in that respect.
You know why? But you know why these
So I
conservatives
started doing
think-
comedy. I was like, hey, wait, they got to listen to what I'm saying. Like, this is much better.
But here's the conservative mindset. This is what amazes me. Why they like bands like Rage Against the Machine to a point? Because they'll go, I don't like the government, and they don't like the government. You see, we're the same.
Yeah.
Right, but they're not listening to what he's saying.
No. And also, they're the first ones to vote. They're like, we got to get out the vote. Make sure the government gets back into power.
Right.
But you just said you don't like the government.
Right.
Your government.
Right, exactly. As long as it's our guys, it's okay. That's what I always said before.
So, all right.
Like they said that Obama was a tyrant, right? That's what they were saying. And then, like I said, it was like, this, the only solution to this problem is to put in our own tyrant.
Somebody
They went out and found a real one.
Somebody said it so perfectly. They said that basically Donald Trump does so much stupid shit day in and day out that when you look back on it, the reason why Obama wearing a tan suit was such a big deal was because the guy didn't do anything bad.
Right, he didn't do nothing crazy.
He didn't do anything crazy.
Make fun of. Yeah.
He'd shoot gum in China, and he wore a tan suit, and he said, "You didn't build that." Now, when I heard this, I knew he was going to get lambasted. Now, everyone out there driving down the street, driving over a bridge, you didn't build that. American people built that. Right. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, don't say that. And when I was in New York still living, he's like, now, this is for the children of America. Now is not a good time to go to Vegas and blow all your money. It's like, no. And then he said it again.
If I close my eyes, it's like he's in the room with me.
Nah,
goodness, Barack Obama's here.
No, I was talking to Michelle.
You never heard of Alex Jones?
I was talking to Michelle and Leah.
Amazing.
And I was saying to them, now, Michelle knows this. Now is not a good time to go to Vegas and blow all your money. And I'm like, what the fuck? He said it twice? Yes, go to Vegas, blow money, spend money, make it look like we're not in a crisis. You fucking idiot. Don't be the nice guy. Don't be the fucking like BET dad on the whitest written show ever. But you're like hey, you know what?
It's like 900 votes with 97%.
Oh my God. Let me tell you something. Alex Jones here in InfoWars. I'm going to bring the truth to the people. And we're going to take Kelly Loeffler. We're going to take Dan Perdue. And we're going to take Raphael Warnock, and we're going to grind his bones down, suck them down, and shut them out, because with the super dense bone growth X59 solution, you can absorb the liberals that you eat, take whatever nutrients you can get of them, and I don't understand, brother, there's not much nutrients in a liberal, and then shut them out. I have no problem.
They're like iceberg lettuce.
They're water. I barely eat the water.
And fiber.
Toxic water. It's what you find in your garden variety Democratic candidate.
If you can do an impression of me, I don't even need to be here.
No, but you know what? I just don't think that, it's like, fuck, man.
Is that really me?
You fucking put Ryan on. It's like fucked up, man. There's no room for fucking, for fucking Marcus Dietz anymore. Like, what the fuck?
Don't even get me started on that guy.
Thank you.
Dude, last week we were making fun of him. Yeah. Like we were almost at the end of the show and he hadn't said one thing.
Then all of a sudden, at like 10:30,
what
the fuck, guys?
We started making fun of him, and he's like, "Oh, I see how it is, guys."
Like 10:30, I was
he fell out of his chair onto the floor. Like
it was like the show was ending. All of a sudden, you say, "Oh, okay, guys, I know how it is now. Just kick me when I'm down."
He's been watching it in silence the whole time.
Just like flicking the lights on and off. Like,
and then he was like, "Oh, come on, guys." He said something, and then he's like, "Oh, I see how it is."
Guys, I was going to be on America's Top Chef with Gordon Ramsay, and now you've just destroyed my confidence.
It's like we wouldn't be making fun of you. We didn't like it. Same thing. Like.
But if you want to help me get back my confidence, go to Patreon and buy my Make America Skate Again hat. It's supposed to be in red, but I made it in black, like my soul.
He asked me to design that hat for him, and I said no, because it's already a hat. And he made it anyway.
Right. And the whole point was
it's a hack premise.
I was like, that is already a thing. You can Google it. So you're just ripping off a joke, essentially.
And here's the thing. The Make America Great Again hat is red.
Yeah.
His was black. And I'm like, dude, shouldn't that be red? The point was that you wear the hat. Somebody comes up to it and they go, "Oh, brother. It's a skate again."
Yeah.
But this is a black hat. No, Julie says voter fraud. Let me tell you something. We've got to find the 11,000 votes. Somewhere in the state of Georgia.
That phone call was insane.
you gotta make the votes happen. Like Bruce.
Did you see the story? Wait, there was a story that he called 18 times before they answered the phone. like a crazy stalker,
like a girl
who
you
met
just broke
someone
up
on
with.
Tinder. Yeah. Come on, dude, you don't like me. Like, it's like just keep calling 18 times. She's gonna answer. Excuse me.
Take my calls, or I'll start cutting myself.
Excuse me. You don't hump and dump on Trump. You don't ever hump and dump on Trump. You basically nutted inside Donald Trump, and then you left. What if I'm pregnant? Who's going to raise this kid? Who's going to Melania? Melania can barely speak English. Who's going to teach this kid right from wrong? You know, Donald Trump.
Can you imagine sitting there, and I'm saying no, sitting there in the governor's mansion, wherever they're at, in the Secretary of State office, and the phone is just ringing.
And she just hangs up on Trump. It's Trump again.
Right, like,
it's fucking Trump.
It stops ringing, and then like 5 seconds later, it starts ringing again.
It's him. What do you want me to do? Well, I don't know. He wants you to fucking make him the president. What the fuck do I want? I don't fucking know. He fucking lost. Why?
He's calling again. It's 17 times in a row.
What does he want? He wants 11,000 votes. He wants what? He wants fucking 11,000
well,
votes.
Wait, 11,780.
I can get him 1,000.
Caller ID just says scam likely.
Right. Potential spam.
You know, here's what I have a solution. When Trump gets to Georgia, I'm going to have Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars there, and he goes, "Look, man, I won 11,780 votes. The best I can do is 780 and a cheeseburger. All right, I mean."
I'm thoroughly convinced now, like, that he's going to chain himself to the desk or something. No. Something ridiculous.
No. What he'll do this. He'll go, you know what? I'll do it right now for you. He's gonna.
Did you see what Scotland did?
What now?
He said he was going to go to Scotland on the 19th. He was going to leave the country and go to his place in Scotland so he wouldn't have to fucking be around the inauguration or whatever. And then so Scotland said, no travel to Scotland. Coronavirus.
That's our American allies right there.
No, I don't think you'll be coming here.
Oh, no, laddie. You get the fuck up out of here.
They hate him over there. They've been trying to get rid of his golf course for fucking years.
Well, you know what? All right, so I don't want to get lost in the sauce on this, but that golf course was made on these ancient dunes. They were these sand dunes that calcified, and there's like a bunch of rare strata and rock formations on this coastline. Trump saw it. He goes, I want a golf course there. He bribed the mayor.
Right.
The mayor went and took a vote of the people, and the people were like, we don't want this asshole. This is like a geological, like fucking, this is a rare site.
Right.
And so he greased the mayor's palms, and they bulldozed it over. And then he goes, the people are worried about some sand beaches. I don't know, some dunes and beaches. They're going to be beautiful courses there. No one's going to be thinking about it. You're not going to be thinking about the beaches. You're going to be thinking about the beautiful Trump course and the beautiful rooms. Elegant room. And we'll keep the beaches. We'll keep the sand dunes there. You'll have all the pretty little sand dunes.
Do this bit for 5 minutes, please.
You can keep the sand dunes.
I need the motivation to finally kill myself. Come on. Let's do it. Let's just do Rob. What the fuck am I doing here? What is the purpose of me sitting in this fucking chair if you're just going to do 90 fucking impressions over and over again?
I'm so sorry.
Why did you invite me here?
I'm so sorry.
I could be freezing my balls off at 18 bin right now.
I'm so sorry.
Right? To be covered in sub-zero
Jesus
frigid
Christ.
weather.
Are they good or bad?
What?
The impressions.
They're fine.
Okay.
They sound like every fucking impression in the world. Like,
I know. I do. I know all the hokey ones. I know.
Yeah.
I'm
My
sorry.
goodness. I think the big issue is that you're staring at your fucking directly into your camera, and you forget that I'm even over here.
No, I see.
You're like, ooh, I have 3 people watching. That's more than my live shows, so I'm gonna really get into it. This is like, it literally works itself backwards. He talks the most, you talk the second most, and I'm barely here. And you compared me to Marcus because he's quiet. That's not what's happening right now.
No,
you won't shut the fuck up.
We said Marcus because we're trying to bait him also.
You should bait him. He owes Joe Pedoto $1,600.
Oh, we
took him as our fucking roommate, and he fucking ripped us off.
Well, yeah, we figured because we asked. The question came, where's Marcus? And they're like, well, he's not over there anymore.
Yeah.
Well, he lives in the place with Ryan.
He left 7 fucking full trash bags of shit in this apartment and fucking bounced.
I believe it.
Told Joe that he should have helped him get the money that he could to pay Joe back. He's like, you should be driving me around doing my Postmates things to help me pay you back.
What? Wait, he wants Joe to earn the money for him.
Pretty much, yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
First of all, I was
real frustrating.
I don't feel that bad about it because y'all should have known.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I could have told you that.
You are right.
His fucking reputation.
You are very, very right there.
Hey, you know what, guys? You should be driving me around.
He told me a few months ago, he's like, I need to pay the rent, $50 or whatever, and I gave him to him.
Yeah.
But I knew at the time, it was like, there's 95% chance I'll never get this money.
He has always reminded me of myself in a way because we're kind of sad guys on occasion, but he just puts the fucking pedal down when it comes down to that shit. It's just,
but you have a work ethic.
At least for myself,
I think you have a work ethic, and you're one of the first comics I met out here, and you were very driven. I felt.
Still am, especially now. Like, it's all I can fucking do. I'm sitting at my computer all day just trying to figure out how I can get increased numbers, sell albums, sell merch,
And that's the thing. Like, I think you're he's talented, but he gets to a point where he just gets into his head and stops.
Oh yeah,
he hits the brakes on himself.
Talented, whatever, but he's just a fucking jerk. That's all I'm saying. Talented.
My favorite still is when he tried to call out Garrett, and Garrett was like beyond restraint from beating the shit out of him, which he could have easily done.
Garrett is America's sweetheart. I couldn't imagine him doing it.
No, but Marcus tried. Marcus tried to push everyone.
I don't think I was.
When that guy was filming at Noreen.
When Ari was filming?
And yeah, when they
were
filming
5
those
minutes.
sets.
Yeah.
And then he was like, Marcus showed up and he's like, all right, you're up. And like,
I'm not ready yet. I've got
two people or something. Yeah. And Marcus is like, I'm not ready. And he's like, well, you're two, this is where you're at and this is where you're going.
He took his box of hats and threw them
and then,
at Garrett.
Nice. No, he went outside and threw his fucking duffel bag onto the ground.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Did he go,
what the fuck, dude? No, he did. He made some weird noise. He was like,
and he got up into Garrett's face. And Garrett was so restrained. Like, Garrett's trained.
Oh, yeah, he was like, whatever.
Even if he wasn't, even if I didn't know anything about Garrett,
you could tell.
I still wouldn't want to get into a confrontation with him.
No, and Marcus kept pushing. And Garrett was cool about it. Garrett was just like, whatever, bruh. Your turn. Get the fuck up there. Well, I have to do my fucking old stuff.
I've seen so many people get so pissed off at comedy shows, and it's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's what I said. It's like,
I'm glad to be up there.
This is comedy, dude. Why you
throwing notebooks?
You're making it all serious.
I seen someone throw a fucking glass across a bar just because they sucked at the show. Like,
it happens.
And they got out of they were out of the front door of the building before the fucking bottle hit the fucking bar. Like, they were just so slamming doors. I've seen all sorts of shit. Chill the fuck out. The whole point is to be like, cool person.
Man, I was playing Miss Pac-Man. I got to round 10 and I blew it.
People act like, oh, you had a bad set at an open mic. Like, it's going to be the end of you. Like, no.
Get used to it.
Like, that's what open mic is for like trying shit and doing things.
In.
You never know if it's going to work or not.
Yeah.
Like, even great comics bomb into open mic sometimes. You go, this doesn't work, Like,
hey, Julia wants me to do Michael McDonald. I wouldn't do that on stage. I wouldn't get up on stage for 5 minutes and go, hey, you really do? I wouldn't do it. It just, that's...
Finish somewhere back in long ago.
Wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. Tell me how go.
He had some Christmas song was on at the store. It's like it's a Michael McDonald Christmas.
Oh, no. Even I couldn't listen to that, and I like
it. Oh, my God.
That was in, That was in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh,
like,
my
there's
God.
nothing this guy won't do for fucking money.
Paul Rudd was like, if I hear another Michael McDonald song, I'm going to burn this fucking
right? Set this place on fire.
Yeah, they were playing Taking It to the Streets on fucking loop. Oh, we taking it to the streets, Michael? Huh? What are we taking to the streets, Michael? Oh my God. Yeah, they do that at my job. They loop the music and
You still where are you at? Fry?
no prizes. I'm at cons.
Cons.
She's selling furniture now.
Furniture.
No longer
It's
selling those
so
electronic
depressing.
trinkets.
That is definitely a front. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in furniture or mattress places. The fact that mattress places are still in existence, like, I don't get it. Like, you can order everything from the fucking internet.
But if you want to touch it and try it and feel it,
yeah,
and
sometimes you want to.
no interest financing.
It's like I want to buy a leather jacket. I've been going around, and because it's Vegas, I guess they don't have a lot.
Yeah, I did that.
Places. So, but I'm like, I'm not gonna buy one on the internet. I need to put it on. You know what I mean? Like, it's got to make sure it fits and shit. Because I bought too many things on the internet. It comes from China. And it's like 4 extra large is still for a 12-year-old. Like,
I ordered a $200 leather jacket that was supposed to look like fucking Billy Butcher's jacket from The Boys.
Oh no!
And it shows up, and it was from Pakistan, and it wasn't even the right kind of leather.
Right.
And this fucking sleeves it may as well be like a child's leather jacket. One of those stupid fucking purchases. You know, I feel like jackets are like the universal stupid purchase.
Right.
You see a jacket, and you're like, I need that jacket. And then you buy it, and you're like, I wish I didn't buy this jacket.
right? I got a Punisher one like that.
You guys are not.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta be smart shoppers like me. You got to go to the outlet malls when the store's closing, and they're like, "It's got to go. Everything is going slashing."
Well,
up
no,
prices."
I used to go to at home. There was this place called Wilson's Leather.
Yeah.
And if you went there, like in the
They're gone now.
springtime, going into the summer,
Yeah, that's when everything's
all
so
their
cheap.
shit be marked down. You get a really nice leather jacket for like $70.
It's a sex store
know,
now.
It was like, yeah,
Yeah.
who knows what it is now, or if it's even around. But I went to Burlington Coat Factory. He's like, they gotta have leather jackets. No, didn't have any.
No.
But I wound up buying a really nice suit jacket.
I went to Kenneth
Sucker.
Cole when they were going out of business. I got a leather jacket and $35.
Dude, I love Kohl's. Kohl's used to have massive.
No, Kenneth
massive,
Cole's. Kenneth Cole's.
No, but Kohl's itself. In the corner of Kohl's, there's always massive racks of clearance shit. So I would just go there and fucking spend a couple hours sometimes just rifling through all their shit. And you find shit for cheap, man. Cheap. There's stuff they're giving away or stuff they didn't sell or they're just trying to get rid of it.
Well, you got a Joker, you got Nirvana, and I've got a Guild Wars shirt.
No, this is Godzilla.
Oh, Godzilla. I thought that was a
Fucking
Joker. I saw green. I thought.
Yeah, I bought this shirt for $20, then found it for $10 like the next day.
It hurts.
So upset.
That always happens.
I'm so mad.
Oh my God.
That's what sucks about the internet too. Is that you find something that's really cool. You're like, oh man, we'll get that. And then you buy it. Yeah. And then you said next day you turn it on and they're like,
Wish.
Here's the same thing for fucking $5. You're like, God damn it.
My favorite is shopping on Wish because you never get the item. There's always something wrong. Like they'll take your order, then they're like, "Oh, we're so sorry, it got lost."
Right.
I love how you read these emails in other people's accents.
Well, Wish is China.
Wish
Is
is
it?
China.
I didn't know that.
Everything Wish is China. It all comes from China.
Speaking of that, dude,
You've ordered multiple
Wait.
things from these people?
Speaking of that, I haven't followed this story too much, but it's a weird story. Like, where is the fucking dude? Where's the billionaire guy? Jack Ma. He's just disappeared. You seen that?
I
The
met
guy
him.
that founded Alibaba.
I met him.
Jack Ma.
He came.
Well, he's fucking gone now.
He came
He's
in the
missing.
fries. He came in the fries
Don't know what
about
this is.
5 years ago, and he goes, it was him and his white dude. Jack Ma, he gave me a car. He goes, yeah, we have the version in China of Amazon and eBay rolled into one, and we're looking for people to work internationally. So he could have just been jerking my chain, but he had all this information on him, and I just didn't know what to make of him, and
You just blew it off. And like later on, I was like, oh, that's a multi-billionaire fucking, entrepreneur CEO dude.
Anyway.
He's vanished now?
Yes. He's disappeared. There's all kinds of things that say, or theories that are saying, the Chinese government.
Probably a
Chinese government got him.
pedophile.
Oh yeah, he is still considered alive, but yeah.
Yeah, he's missing. They don't know where he is.
Oh, wait, no, hold on.
Wait, there it is. He's lying low for the time being, but he's not missing. Now, why is he lying low, though?
Well,
There's something weird going on there. That's all I'm saying.
pedophile.
No, yes, China. I doubt they would be like.
Pedophile, if I've ever seen one. You got once you hit $1 billion, you instantly become a pedophile. You're like, I have done everything. I have conquered all worlds.
Send me the children.
Speaking of billionaires too, did you see that Dr. Dre had an aneurysm, man?
Oh wow.
He's gonna forget about himself. Hey now.
Oh, that's the thing.
You forgot about Dre.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
shit.
Oh boy.
No, but I'm just saying, like, dude, you cannot grow up the time I did it. He wasn't a big part of your life.
Sure.
He was a big part of everyone's life.
Pediatrician.
No, but I'm saying the music.
No,
he's made and produced.
But wait a minute. I'm an East Coast guy. I had the fat Dr. Dre from the Northeast. We didn't have that West Coast Dr. Dre.
Wow.
Oh yeah, the Dr. Dre
Ed Lover and Dr. Dre.
MTV Raps.
Yeah. I had that Dr. Dre. I had the fat Dr. Dre.
Poser.
Because there were 2 Dr. Dres.
No, but I'm saying if you think about how much music he's produced, a lot of the Tupac stuff,
quite a bit.
All the Eminem shit, fucking I said NWA and his own shit.
So you really relate to NWA?
Oh yeah,
which of course stands for what, Bruce? Go ahead.
The other night, I was at work and I listened to I got Apple Music now, so I just put it on shuffle. And I got NWA's in there. It fucking came on. This fucking kid came around the corner like, and I was like, I turned around, he's like staring at me. I was like, what, you never heard NWA? He's like,
I am the appropriate age for this music.
he's like, oh wow, that's old school. Like, fuck yeah, it is.
Bruce is like, this is African Americans with attitude.
They look at me. I grew up on this shit.
So what was it like growing up in Compton?
So I was listening to Ice Cube last night. He's on my shuffle. And
Damani says, goddamn, that's spot on.
Fucking A, it is. That's why I said it still gets people's attention when it comes on.
Eric Stone says, standard liberal elitist listening to Apple Music.
The only reason I got it now is because it was free on my fucking plan. I used to just turn on YouTube. I had my own mixes.
It's sad though.
I upgraded to unlimited data or whatever, and it came with the plan. It was free.
And when you sign up now to Sprint Unlimited Data, you get the whole history of NWA.
Right. But I mean, so basically I've had the phone when the Verizon account for years and years and years, but I just got the Apple Music because they gave it to me for free. I'm like, well, it's free. I might as well use it.
That's so like their music was like, cutting edge, told a story. Dude, now it's like free music when you buy a fucking extra value plan.
If you listen to it now, it's still relevant.
Yeah.
That's what's so sad about it.
It is relevant, but the problem is, as time went by, all of those
25 years ago, and it's fucking the shit they're saying is still happening.
That's right, but you said they all sold out.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was going to say. Ice Cube's in my rotation, and I was listening to him. He came on last night. We were driving back from Boulder City, and I just thought to myself, man, he was so good. I mean, right then at the peak of his power.
You guys should interview him.
He was so fucking good. And then he became what he fought against. Oh, I would. I'd tell him. Be like, dude, that's why I can't take him serious anymore.
Went right over his head, Ryan.
Now he wants to step back into, oh, you should listen to me. Like, well, why?
I liked him in that shark movie.
Deep
Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
Motherfucking shark ate me.
It's when he did are we there yet or shit like that. Oh, now he's in the family-friendly Disney movies. Like, from gangster rapper to fucking, lovable father.
That's the best line. That's the best line in Boondocks when he goes, I used to have dreams that Ice Cube would come and shoot up my whole family. You mean the Family Guy from all them movies?
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Well, no, I don't. Here's the deal. You can do that, and that's fine. But don't come back around and be like, oh, I need to take you seriously still. Fuck you.
Like, you don't take Snoop.
Like, he was one of my heroes, man.
Snoop, you can't take seriously. Snoop.
No, he's the biggest whore. We always tell him that. He'll do anything for money.
Yeah, he will.
Don't you think?
Sure.
He's not Snoop Dogg no more. The Snoop Dogg that
no, I want to ask. I want to get off topic of that. Right now, we said about it earlier that you mentioned Backstop, Cork and Thorn.
Yeah.
And are we going to see Sand Dollar?
Oh, don't. I have no idea. Yeah, we wish we could do Sand Dollar. That would be nice, but
it's like champagne. Like they're open, but it's like everybody's at 25% capacity. So it's like there's really no, you really can't.
But here's my thing with champagne is it was like, all right, if you're at 25% capacity, you know on Tuesday night that Bruce is going to bring in 8 comics who maybe if half
that's
of them
not
drink,
true. I always had 20 or more.
Well, no, but
somebody asked me last night about that.
Yeah,
about
that's what I'm saying. It's like the show is there as soon as they open back up and he can have entertainment again. He tell me like the show's coming back. I can have it whenever.
Right.
But it's all the restriction and shit that's holding it.
He
back.
lost the tacos though.
And he's scared.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't want to fucking break the
bummer.
rules.
We'll figure it out.
I feel bad for people like him because it's the people that are following the rules
Not
that
getting
are
hurt.
getting fucked because all the people that aren't following the rules keep the shutdown going the longest. You know, longer and
what
longer.
can you do though?
You can't.
I
That's
don't
what I'm
know.
saying. You can't control
Because
people.
we're not getting paid to stay home. That's the only way you're keeping me home is if you fucking pay me.
Right, right.
That's it. Because otherwise,
And that was the thing. And that was why that
gonna
was
go
such a big
crazy if I
deal
don't
for
go
the
outside.
$2,000. It was like, oh no, people aren't being greedy about it. People, this is life or scraping by, and we're below the scraping by belt right now. I mean, I'm fortunate, but my circumstances, I'm being coddled. I get that. I'm not going to make a joke about it.
Can I ask you a question? I haven't asked you that. Since obviously you're not selling stuff in the volume that you were before, right?
Actually,
Or
no, I am.
You are?
Really?
I am. That's the fucking weird thing. People are coming in and buying
furniture.
I sold 2 love seats. No, I keep saying love seats. So a whole sectional, like a $2,600 sectional. Guy came in. He was financed. He got approved. Great credit. Boom. Out the door. In and out. I've been selling. It makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
Because I was gonna say it was
No.
like if you work on commission and everything is like creeping along, then you know what I mean. Like, are they upping your pay? Like, are they doing something to take care of you? You know what I mean? Or are they just giving you that shit pay and you're not getting a commission?
Well, no, I'm not getting, because here's the problem. You have to have a lot of repeat customers. It's not a thankful job because you have to do so much work. Like Fry's was just, they come to you.
Right.
And they walk in the door and whatever.
Well, yeah, but Fry's is not on commission.
No,
right?
no, they
Fry's
were.
like working in Circus City. or something, right?
No, Fry's was commission. I was making commission. And
Really?
when I got promoted, I was getting a piece of everyone's work. When I was supervisor,
Was it like 1%? Yeah.
no, I was getting like 5% of the department.
Yeah, that's not too shabby.
So I was selling, I was earning. Then I come to this other job and it's the same structure, but nothing pays commission. Nothing pays. It pays 1%. I sell a $4,000 TV. It pays a 1/4%.
Right, but they're paying you a regular wage, right?
They're paying $12.83 an hour.
Okay.
So I have to make more than $12.83 an hour, which at Fry's was easy.
Right.
When they had stuff, it was like, oh, this computer pays $7. Cool. I'll sell 3 of them in a day, and then I'll sell. Oh, this power strips gives me $2. Well, how many do you want? I want 14. Done.
Right.
Right. Here it's. Hi, how are you? You just looking? No, it's fine. That's my day, and so you make no money that way. So,
Right.
and that's it. You just hover around people like a fucking helicopter mom.
Well, because those are big purchases. They're not like
Right. But that's the short answer to that question. So, but I paid off my bills. I got lucky. I was able to cash out something that I was investing in, and I paid off my bills. So now I'm at square one trying to figure out. I can't keep doing this circle bullshit, the circle jerk shit. I want to do something fucking meaningful. So
right.
why I'm buying more lights and putting more energy into this, because this is what I like doing the most. I'm trained in radio.
Well, sure.
That's what I like doing the most. More than jokes, more than anything else, I like being and broadcasting and talking to people.
Sure.
That's what I like doing the most.
You might as well.
So
I've been doing what I want most of my life.
but that's why I asked about. That's why I asked.
keep one foot in the real world because you got to eat.
Nah. Real.
But that's why.
Wait, is that implying I'm not in the real world?
No, I'm not saying that.
Oh,
I didn't say that about you. I just meant like in general. Like it's a balancing act that you got to do.
Yeah.
Like
no, but that would see but that is the question. That's why I said to him early. I always looked at you from the first time I met you as a hard guy with a work ethic because you're putting 150% into it.
Into myself, I'll say. I'm not really pursuing anything that I don't want to do myself, I would say. Yeah.
Like Julie just asked me if I'm going on tour. I need to have more material to do that. I have to have a good solid 15, 20, 30 minutes where I know law of averages, I'll get laughs.
Sure.
I don't think I have that yet.
But not with that attitude.
Well, no, I mean, it's the same thing I've said to you before. It's like you never really try.
I've heard countless comics but someone walks up to them after like a 5-minute set and then they go, hey, would you like to do the show? Do you got 20 minutes? And then they lie.
And then it goes sideways.
It could go sideways, or you could, spend a lot of time just trying to write better
and that's what I've got to do.
That's what I'm working on. I've heard like countless stories of famous comedians where it goes right, where that's like their first big gig is a lie, where they go, can you do 20 minutes? And then they end up doing 20 minutes and it's not too bad. Like, I don't know.
Sure.
Might be worth a shot.
Dice.
It is very much rolling the dice. Yeah.
I always said that before. Like, what you don't want is someone to see you under those circumstances and then get that impression of you, because it takes a long time to wash that bad.
The one time that I had a good experience and I was put on the spot was from Rocky. Came up to me and he goes, I'm going to get you on Blue Martini. And I went, what? That's Tabloid Show. And he got me on there and I opened.
Old Rocky?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he booked anything.
And he just walks me into Blue Martini. Tab goes, what are you doing here? And Rocky says, it's cool. You better not fuck this up.
I love Tab.
And I got out. And
she's one of my favorites.
Man. She goes, I'm putting your ass on first. And I did okay. I did out of 5 minutes, I had 3.5 minutes. And my opening joke was, the abridged version was, you see this outfit? Perry Ellis, Kenneth Cole, everything was beautiful. The shoes are from Wish. I ran out of money. And so I got the audience in because I was naming off each like expensive article. And then I went and I did the stuff that I knew would work. And then I started running out of steam near the end. And I just looked across and Poncho G had my cell phone.
Go get the light, please.
Poncho G was recording it. Poncho G was recording me. And you can hear him laugh. And then near the end, you just seem to like start to lower the phone. I'm gonna get me out of here. And then he goes, hey, motherfucker, let's get you out of here. Yeah, but Rocky was gonna take me to Backstop. Nah, man, we going to Luna Lounge. And it was a disaster. And then I ran into you at Champagne's right after. You said, Rob, what the fuck did you go to Luna Lounge for? I wouldn't even go there.
I did not say that.
You said something to that effect, like I wouldn't even do Luna Lounge.
Because I've done that. No way. No. You must be confusing me for somebody else.
It was. I don't remember.
I think I've only been to Luna Lounge twice. Is that the place that has the
hookah lounge? It's the hookah lounge.
Who ran the show?
I can't remember the guy's name. It was
Wasn't it Dennis Lavender?
No, Dennis Lavender. I'd done his shows and I did okay there. Dennis Lavender is at the Artisan. The hookah lounges, guys, I've never seen before. I came in a blazer and dressed jeans, and
the only all black room that I could say that I had a bad time in was Coffee, Tea, and Me. But that was years and years and years ago. And that was just because everyone was super duper homophobic. And that was,
that'll happen.
That was like that was like one of the first shows I ever did when I moved from New Hampshire out to here. And I was just like, Jesus Christ, because like New Hampshire's pretty liberal, and like Massachusetts was the first state to legalize gay marriage and all that sort of shit. And I came out to Vegas and I just hear all of these fucking homophobic slurs at this place that I don't even think exists anymore.
Probably not.
And Jesus, is this what all of Vegas is going to be like?
No, don't worry. There's a referendum.
There's a big mixture of shit
course.
Here.
Yeah.
There's plenty of conservatives.
There's a couple subcategories of stand-up within Vegas.
For sure.
It's like I keep constantly hearing about shows that it's been going on for months. I've never fucking heard of it. What group am I not in that I'm missing out?
I could not tell you one comic in that room that I knew, except for Poncho G. That was it. He was the only one on that in the ticket.
Luna Lounge if I did say that, then I take it back. I don't know. That sounds like a very harsh thing to say.
That's what's weird. Next week I'm at Rick's, and I only know one of the guys that's on the lineup. The other people, I was like, who are these people? I don't know who they are.
I think it's a lot of out of town folks.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
so many people from Los Angeles are moving here. You can tell.
Yeah,
because they tell you about it.
Yeah. No, I've seen that already.
Yeah.
All these people are coming from LA.
Yeah, are we going to see the return of Logan Quiros?
We get some good ones though. We got some good new folks moving in. People I don't actually like. They're not obnoxious
yet.
There's always this one guy who plays at. There's always this one guy who plays at that spot. I think his name is Richard Kiss.
Richard Kiss, Canadian.
Yes, him. He's
Beautiful
always at that spot.
He did underwear show once. He was fantastic.
Are we going to see the underwear show again?
Absolutely, of course. As
I
long
gotta
as
get
I'm
on
living and breathing, I'll make sure that happens. But it's just I'm sure doing a regular comedy show, trying to convince somebody to do that now is fucking hard. Convincing them that a bunch of comics in their underwear should be performing is probably going to be like.
I just want to get my 6-pack abs going.
They're masked up. Yeah, they're masked up, but they're totally naked otherwise.
Naked. I wouldn't mind doing that. That wouldn't be so bad. Like, is that even really? Is that even like an issue? Because it's doesn't COVID go through your nasals?
Yeah, no,
right.
It's not an issue.
So it's like
I said somebody was telling me like, "Well, just go find another venue." It's like, I don't, it seems like a
picture Sean
tough
Rotan.
negotiation right now. Like to try to convince somebody.
I picture Sean Rotan doing that show with just a mask over here and a mask over his junk.
He did do underwear show.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying
he put peanut butter all over himself
and had the dog lick off the peanut butter.
It was a fucking nightmare. It was
Thank you very much.
I remember that. That was very long after I came
here. The
here.
entire room smelled like fucking hot peanut butter.
Yeah, it was like a whole jar of Jif.
Because it was like melting off of him.
And he was trying to get the dog Lucy, the Chihuahua.
He was wearing a trash bag, not underwear. He's wearing a fucking trash bag. I was so mad at him. The microphone had one of those like
filters
on it. He got fucking peanut butter smeared into that. I was wiping peanut butter off the fucking floor. I was like, dude, I love you to death, but you cannot do that again. Especially since fucking when I was dating Alondra at the time, she had a peanut allergy.
Oh, and he was just smearing it everywhere.
Yeah,
and then he was scraping cookies off of his genitalia.
Yeah,
because he had peanut butter on his junk, and he was scraping cookies off. Scraping the
I don't
peanut
care.
butter
off.
If there was one performance out of the 25 underwear shows that I put together that I would like, if I had to watch every single one of them again but miss one, it would be that. I would not. I can still smell it, and like I feel like it made me hate peanut butter.
Right.
Like I feel like it's still in my nose.
So to paint the picture, you got a guy with a kind of a beard, 5 o'clock shadow, wearing a postal hat, wearing just black orthopedic shoes and like high socks and a thong with Kirkland red, white, and blue cookies, scraping peanut butter off his junk and trying to have his Chihuahua named Lucy eat the peanut butter off, and the dog wouldn't do it, so he lost his temper. He's like, Lucy, fucking dog.
He doesn't lose his temper. He's
kidding. He's
Were
kidding.
you there?
Yeah, I was there, and he's going, Lucy, fucking dog would eat the peanut butter off my junk.
I was like, that was the one thing that I was sorry I missed.
I
was like, man, when I saw the pictures the next day, I was like, God damn it.
Why
wasn't I there?
I would much rather him go up and throw glitter all over the fucking place than.
Yeah, that's his joke. No, honey, I've not been at the strip club, and then he wipes glitter on his face.
I forget what venue.
No,
it might have
it on himself first.
It might have been
himself first.
He turns around, his face is like covered in glitter.
I think.
What do you mean I was at the strip club, Betsy?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ian implemented a no glitter rule after Sean. I think
Ian put in a no.
They have the bands afterwards, and there's fucking glitter everywhere.
Yeah,
he used to do water too.
It's hard to clean up.
I love Sean. I really do, and I think he's remarkably funny. But yeah, he's a mess to pick up after.
Is he doing all right? Because I haven't heard from him in a little while.
I see him commenting online every now and then. He's a survivor. Yeah,
it's amazing. He finds ways to like make homes.
Yeah, well,
he was living in some abandoned gas station.
He breaks into abandoned places and shit like that. Like,
Rob. So I just put my stuff on the generator, and the generator keeps it hot. And
he would make such a great like. He was doing this Instagram series for a little bit called Crocodile Dundee, where he would just go around and like climb in a trash can. He'd be like, "Oh, we found some good stuff in here." I wish he could I'm sure it's really rough for him, but I wish he could keep that up.
So there is according to this, there is a no glitter rule in effect.
Yeah. It's hard to get that shit off.
But he was living like that before all this shit.
I've seen him through so many stages. I remember meeting Sean when he had like a goatee and he wore a bowler hat all the time. And then he disappeared.
Yes,
disappeared for a while. And he would show up at Randall's old show at the fuck was that bar? You know, it had the pizza place attached to it, and it was like a I forget the name of that bar.
I know it was I know what you're talking about. It's off Desert Inn.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's not that far from Dive Bar, really, I don't think. But either way, he would show up there all the time. One day, Sean showed up wearing a homeless superhero outfit. Like he had a ski mask that had eyes cut into it. It wasn't even a ski mask. It was like a regular hat.
I want to say the Rum Runner, but that doesn't sound right.
Not the Rum Runner.
I know
it's the least interesting thing in the world, Rob. What are you doing? Why don't you pay attention to my fucking story instead of looking at Yelp right now? Oh yeah, I really got to look it up right now. That's really integral. You're like one of those. I hate when people have conversations and they're like,
Motor City.
I hate when people are talking to each other and they're like, one person goes, "Oh, where is that?" And they go, "Oh, it's here." And yeah, then you go here, and then you go, and it has nothing to do with the fucking story whatsoever, and you end up sitting there for 5 minutes listening to fucking directions.
Ian says it's called Motor City.
Motor City.
All right.
Yeah, Motor City.
I've never been there. It must have been before I came.
A lot of fun.
But I've seen Sean wearing that bowler.
Yes, he used to wear that bowler, but then one day he showed up and he like tucked his shirt up into at the top of his shirt, and he had like a fucking cape that was made out of just a big. I have a picture somewhere.
Oh god, you gotta
I've
post
seen
it.
him. He was like used to be a line cook and all this sort of stuff. He used to throw money around like, and I always kind of was like, geez, this guy's cool. Like I remember sitting in his car. He had a car at some point. He'd always show up with a fucking huge Bluetooth speaker. Like that's why he carries a duffel bag half the time.
Yeah.
Like before he was even like on the streets, he was always had a huge duffel bag on him. Yeah, interesting
He's
guy.
just getting ready.
Well, no, it's
definitely eccentric. That's what I'm saying.
I love him to death.
Yeah,
No, me
he's
too.
Really talented.
Yeah.
He comes up with a type of jokes and in a mindset and a logic I couldn't wrap my brain around how he got to that point. So
it's just because he has a twisted sense of humor.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
His fucking his thing about Anne Frank coming out of the closet. It's fucking hilarious. He's like, I like girls. Shut up.
Fuck, man, you're gonna get us caught. No, but my name, I'm writing it.
You're on the other side of the wall. Nazis on the other side of the wall. Shut up. Like, yeah, but I like girls. Shut the fuck up.
I really don't even think
So
I've
fucking
heard
funny.
that. I don't even think I've ever heard that take before too, and that's the funniest part of it.
No, that's
Yeah.
me. It's
I've heard
hilarious.
countless jokes that have you're in that same premise area, but he takes it in that direction I didn't even think of.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. His mind works like
Chef Cuck Boyardee.
Yeah, Cuck Boyardee.
I'm gonna show you how to eat this food like a man, and I need you to sit there and I
This
eat.
guy who eats that ravioli like a man.
Cuck Boyardee is
Not
the
like a little
best.
pussy like you.
And then I just sit there and I eat the food like a man, and then she gets off on that shit.
I have seen
It's so
probably
funny.
Sean Roton's Dick and Balls. I want to say the most out of all the comics.
I haven't seen them at all. I'm not saying anything. I just
I think
haven't
it's
seen them.
just been him, and I think Krychek's in second.
That doesn't
place.
surprise me at all.
Yeah.
Krychek's another one. He's great too.
Oh yeah, he's so great.
His mind works in a weird way.
Yeah, I remember seeing his wife post that she just bought him Final Cut. I'm really excited. He's a pretty decent writer.
I told him he's like he's kind of like Hedberg, but more like
Let's turn this into the compliment show.
edgy. More punk rock. But he's like the punk rock one-liner guy.
Yeah.
He's like a young Mitch Hedberg.
No, he's not exactly like him because I said his mind works different, but it's different but the same.
It's
You
reminiscent.
know what I mean? Yeah.
Similar.
He's definitely thinking outside the box of what normal people would think.
Minus the gratuitous amounts of drugs.
What? Krychek doesn't do drugs.
That's what I'm saying. Because
Oh yeah. I misunderstood. Yeah.
Really, he doesn't because he's got all them coke fucking jokes and shit he does.
I'm pretty sure he's just a weed guy now. I remember hanging out with Krychek, and he used to be very, very allergic to weed. He got very, very sick one night.
No, that was the thing that he used to always say. That he used to be like, I just started smoking weed.
Yeah.
But when comedians say things, you don't know whether you can believe them or not.
The first time I ever hung out with him, I was like staying with John Lewis Campbell and Kyle Blessing. Do either of you know those guys?
I don't.
I've heard of John Lewis, the civil rights actor who became a congressman.
I have been around, I guess, but I was crashing with them, and Krychek and Grace came over and threw on their porn on the TV. And I was just sitting on the couch like, I don't know these people. This is so weird.
When you say threw on their porn,
so much.
Was it a self-made one? Was it
of course.
Oh,
no, that's
God.
what I'm saying. It's like, no, it's actually them.
That's them. Yeah.
And your friends like looking at the TV and going,
yeah.
wait, is that them?
Yeah.
Oh shit. You know, I watched a lot of porn, but never this way.
I had to get used to it. I had to get used to a lot of stuff when I moved out from New Hampshire out to here.
It's like attending a premiere. Like the cast.
Now watch me pop my wife's anal cherry. Look at that. That was a great night.
It was like when I met what's his name, Chaz and Daisy.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, Daisy's a porn star. They're like, dude, like, man, you can't jerk it to your friend's girlfriend, man. Like, there's some kind of man code violation.
Most of them do not mind, because I do have a lot of sex worker friends who like literally say, we don't care. Just don't be a fucking creep. That's all you got to do.
Well, I know they don't care, but I'm just saying they're just being from the Midwest.
They want their viewership.
There's something weird about it.
Yeah, but don't like just stare at them when they walk in the room and just be like, I've seen.
I'd be hanging out with this dude and be like, yeah, I just jerked it to your woman. You know, like.
I use Facebook on occasion to promote my own porn, because Facebook is such a normie website that when somebody sees something like that, in my opinion, this is my theory behind why I do it. When like normal people see that shit, you know, they get interested. I literally the last time I posted on Facebook that I was selling porn, that actually like involved women, not just myself. I had my best friend from middle school, someone I hadn't even talked to in like 20 years, be like, let me get that link. So, we want that money. You know.
No, I'm not saying that, and I don't have anything against porn itself. I'm just saying to be hanging out with it. You know, it's like crossing the what do they call that? The
Atlantic.
I guess it would be
when you're
like
through
the
curtain. You know, like you're actually hanging out with the people. You know,
I don't know.
You've crossed that. What do they call it? The wall.
Threshold.
You cross the third wall. You know, you're like, and now you're hanging out with these people. We're like, yeah, I just jerked it to your girlfriend.
No, the fourth wall. You're talking breaking through the fourth wall.
Yeah. It's like that makes it weird.
Yeah, that's why you don't have that conversation. You don't approach.
No, I just chose to not watch her porn. I was like, I'm not watching.
Yeah, you can do that.
Or I can just be like, ma'am, I'd like to be perfectly candid and say that I have profusely masturbated to you. But
no, that's what I mean.
Respectably. Good way to get punched right in the face.
It's like I totally didn't just jerk it to your girlfriend before we had dinner together.
I would love to see you do that.
I have no goddamn sense I would.
Oh my goodness,
ma'am, I have blue balls because of you now. It's pain.
That doesn't even make sense.
Right, Julie's right. I say prefer my porn with strangers, not people I know. Exactly, because it just makes it weird.
Sure. I don't know.
Like I can't imagine Kendra Lust is on my Instagram, and then she's one day she made this post. She's like, "I'm so much more than just a porn star. I'm a this and that, and I'm a mother and a sister and a wife." And I'm thinking to myself, like, I can't wrap my head around, going, that's my wife. That dude's fuck her all day.
I don't know.
She comes home to me, it's all good.
Take a look at those paychecks that they get. The studio.
No, I'm not saying
work.
that.
Woo,
they're making money, yes, but I'm saying I can't wrap my head around that kind of relationship.
You're a monogamous man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want somebody banging my wife. Sorry.
Don't fuck my wife.
Right.
Please.
Don't fuck my wife, please.
So what you're saying, Bruce, is Charlie playing the ukulele is the only porn you'll ever need.
But you know what I'm saying.
Say that again. What?
Charlie's ukulele videos is the only hot videos that Bruce needs to see.
No, I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying that I don't even like porn. I do.
That was a free setup, Bruce. You said yes.
You heard it here first. Bruce Leonard hates pornography.
What I'm saying is, I couldn't imagine being married to somebody where her job is to go suck someone's dick.
Yeah. Get it.
And then she comes back home to me, and I'm like,
every day is sloppy seconds.
But you're like you're a comedian. That's so much worse than sucking dick. That's so much more embarrassing.
Yes,
there's a little respect.
I'm so glad you're here, Ryan, to really just explain to the audience.
I'm not even downgrading like those people. I'm just saying I personally couldn't. People who live that way. I'm saying I don't care how people live. I'm saying I couldn't personally wrap my head around it.
Well, no one's asking you to.
Same as I couldn't wrap my head around being a Furby or whatever. Like I can't. I don't.
Whoa, hold on.
I don't understand.
Bruce, you just equated being a porn star to being a Furby.
Yes.
No,
and you meant to say a furry, right?
Yes. Furry.
Furbies.
Whatever. You know what I fucking mean.
I don't know. The furry thing. I heard somebody give me a little perspective on that. They were like, I don't know. You feel different, not having complete anonymity. Like nobody knows who the fuck you are.
Right.
I get that. And then you have sex with a squirrel person.
Right. Exactly. No, that's just part of it. It's weird. Like, then I fuck a squirrel.
My thing would be
y'all could just put on fucking gimp masks and then nobody would know who you are. You don't need the fucking the possum.
I would hope though that it was like a gorgeous woman inside. I'd be like that petty and homophobic about it. Then to find out like she's just a hairy ass when the squirrel flap comes down.
What does it matter when it's pleasure?
See, Julie's like, could I be married to a stripper? No, maybe, but I doubt it because I know a lot of strippers.
Hey, Drew Carey did it.
Strippers, not the most trustworthy of people, in my experience.
Bruce is just singing R&B.
There's always people that are like, it's just a job.
Bruce has had his heart broken by a lot of strippers.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying I've been in strip clubs, and my cousin fucking works in one and has for most of his life.
Stripper.
I keep forgetting.
No, he's a security, but I'm saying you see all the rickety things that happen to these girls. It's just like, dude, they're not normal, regular people. There are some who are, but they're always saying, I'm going to nursing school for 20 fucking years. I was like, you're not going to nursing school. Shut up.
Oh, now that's harsh.
There are some people who do, but most of them use their money to buy blood.
Now, this is how Bruce dies. Bruce is going to be on his deathbed, and the nurse is going to come. So, I'm just a worthless piece of meat to you.
I'm not saying anything about it.
Oh, you finally did get your nursing degree.
It's like if you said, there's nothing wrong with the adult industry, but if you sat here and
Cinnamon,
said,
is that you?
That it doesn't attract fucked up people to that industry, then you'd be lying to yourself and to everyone else.
Yeah. I have a couple stripper friends, and one of them told me that a guy paid her $300 to do a 30-minute lap dance, and he smelled like garbage.
Right?
I believe it. But
she took the money and did it anyway.
Well, that's a lot of money for her.
That's what I'm saying.
Half hour of
the best thing I ever saw was a morbidly obese guy sweating profusely with the hottest Latvian
I'm not saying it can't happen.
Woman on there, and he was throwing her hundreds of dollars, but $1 at a time. And so she couldn't leave.
Well, that's how you do it.
And change.
He was just like, it was like Aunt May trying to count money at the bank with Peter Parker there just waiting. He was like, 1. So tell me about yourself. I come from Latvia. I do this now. 2. Would you like to find out about me? Sure, why not? And I just watched. It was like fascinating. I watched for like 2.5 hours. Then when he was done with the money, he's like, where are you going? She's like, hold on, I need a towel for my underneck. And she's just like, bye, I need to disinfect money.
I just want to say congratulations. I think you went like 10 minutes without doing an impression. Peter Parker's
like, I thought you liked me, man.
Aunt May is known to be old and slow.
She was.
Not the new Aunt May.
No, the new Aunt May is like freaking hot.
Right?
Yeah, Jesus. Oh my God. Hey, May, you don't have a broken hip yet, but you will.
Right.
Even Peter's looking.
It's my mission to break that hip.
Yeah, you know what? Was
like
it the
Aunt
same?
May, I've been watching a lot of this family therapy. It's kind of this popular trend right now.
So fucking hilarious.
Aunt May, were you in this movie called The Wrestler?
Yeah, she sure was.
Yes, she was.
Oh, tell me all about
Same
it.
thing. She plays stripper.
Oh,
see, but I could see that. They're both in the industry. So, I'm not, and again, I'm not denigrating it or saying it's bad. I'm saying I personally couldn't
But a stripper's not having sex. A
a
stripper is kind of, to
penis.
me, I think a lot of them, I would imagine, are kind of getting
in my wife's mouth. Yes, yeah, I don't understand it.
well, I just heard in my wife's mouth.
No, he said a penis, and I was like, yeah, in my wife's mouth.
I can't wrap my head around it. I can't wrap my head around a penis in my wife's mouth.
I just can't. There's just something about it that I couldn't.
But a stripper kind of has to emotionally detach themselves. Even a porn star, Ron Jeremy.
You talk like you know a woman, and I know you don't. So you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Call this show the Generalization Hour, where two guys make a bunch of fucking generalizations about things they don't know shit about.
That's not true. That I don't know nothing about.
I know, you're old.
That's what I said. I've been around and seen a lot of shit.
I'm almost the same age as him.
But
you haven't lived the life I've lived.
Rob knows one woman, and it's his mom. So
my mom is 6 feet under my
passed away.
Well, way to ruin the joke.
That was it. I buried the joke like I buried my mom.
Women even less than you imagine.
Oh man.
No, I'm just saying, I couldn't be like,
couldn't wrap your head around it.
Sending my wife out. Have a good day, honey. You know, try not to let him fuck you too hard in the ass or whatever you're doing today.
My God.
I'll be here waiting for you when you get back.
Yeah, with the gauze.
There you go.
Sounds romantic.
I can't get it. Like, I don't understand it.
And you wouldn't get it either after a long day of her working.
No, that's another thing. I always thought about that too. It's like, don't you think that why would you want to take something that's one of the most pleasurable things you could do in life and make it into a fucking job?
It's the oldest profession ever.
No, I know that, but I'm saying to make money, yes, but for your own personal, life, your own personal pleasure. Don't you think that it's diminishing?
Bruce, it sounds like you should be campaigning in Georgia right now for Kelly Loeffler.
For conservatives, right? The porn is terrible and it's the ruining of the world. No, I love porn, but I'm saying I couldn't personally be involved in it in that way.
Well, no one's asking you to.
Thank God. When I was in the Hogs in Florida.
Wait, Hogs?
You were in a hog.
Called the Pudding Hogs.
In Florida.
The Pudding Holes with Hogs.
Hogs. No, it's called the Pudding Hogs. It was a joke name.
Okay.
But the band was really good.
Okay.
But this guy came up to me once after a show and gave me his card. I was like, "Did you ever think about doing that?" It was Florida. Everybody's shady, He's all like, "Hey, you ever think about it?" And I was like, "No,
right,
never thought about it." It was like, "What?"
So Bruce, maybe it's just me, and I'm your friend. You went to a place called the Pudding Hog.
No, I was in a band called.
All right, you were in a band called the Pudding Hog, and a guy propositioned you to do porn. I'm just thinking that
because I was the singer of the band.
You set yourself up for this one.
What?
There we go. Some semblance of professionalism.
Porn with pudding in it?
Well, Pudding Hog sounds a little suggestive there, Bruce.
Well, that was the fucking point.
All right. Well, I think you kind of set yourself up for the proposition.
Break it down, Rob. Let's just break every funny thing down ever. Why do people name things funny things?
No, but he's wondering.
I could never imagine.
He's wondering why. He's wondering why some guys propositioning him to be a porn star. And
maybe he thought I was a good-looking dude or something. I don't know.
He thought you were down for the pudding and the hog.
See, he just can't relate to this stuff. He's, he doesn't understand.
I don't know what to do. I was never a lead singer of a gay-sounding band.
So familiar with women like this guy.
Yeah. Only woman he knows, he killed her.
No, but we did play a show in Orlando once where two chicks wrestled in a tub full of pudding while we were playing. It was pretty fucking awesome. We didn't even set that up. It just naturally happened that way. But it was like, this is fucking amazing. Oh, it was terrible. There was those cans, the lunch lady cans of pudding, 5-gallon can of pudding, and they're just opening all these cans and pouring them into this inflatable pool. And these chicks are wrestling.
All right, now, Florida, the Pudding Hogs featuring the tuna fish.
It was hilarious.
You cannot convince me that on the other end of the microphone when you do that, people aren't like, holy shit. I hope you guys at home aren't wearing fucking headphones whenever he does his announcement voice directly into the microphone.
Whatever.
Julia goes, she'd come home. Not tonight, my dear. My pussy is sore.
You guys.
That's Julia.
Oh, Julia.
That's what I mean. Like that's what I'm saying. I couldn't. She's like, I just took 5 dicks today. I can't I can't take another.
How many movies do you think they're doing in one day? Like,
if she's doing a gangbang shoot or something, she's like, fuck 5 or 6 guys, you know, and then come home to you. You're like, got dinner on the table. Like, I was like, what do you have, candles and shit? It's gonna be romantic.
Some people just like having sex.
Tell me about your day, hon. I was like, well, I fucked 6 guys. And
it was 5 a minute ago. Now it's 6. Boogie Nights. So Bruce Leonard is Dirk Diggler.
My favorite movie. I love Boogie Nights.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, I can relate to it a lot because it's about a stupid guy with a big dick.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so
it's about that time.
Which one of us would be the Philip Seymour Hoffman?
You.
See,
you.
That's what I'm talking about, though. That's the part of the business where he's like, he couldn't take watching his wife fuck another dude.
You're thinking of the wrong guy.
No, that's the wrong guy. That's John C. Riley.
That wasn't John C. Riley.
That was oh, fuck is his name?
The guy that fucking died.
William H. Macy.
William H. Macy.
Macy.
William H. Macy.
That's my wife.
Right. Your wife's Nita Hartley. I mean, come on, guy. I told you before, she didn't even retire. She still did. Now she does granny porn, and she ain't never stopping.
Good for her.
She's a beautiful woman.
No, beautiful, she's still good looking. But I'm saying,
beautiful woman.
She ain't stopping. Is what I'm saying. Like she ain't about to retire. She ain't about that.
You look like Ryan's just like, how did I get sucked in?
Let's wrap it up, weirdos. Jesus Christ. Let's talk more about porn and shit. My goodness.
What else are you gonna talk about?
Fucking perverts.
Can't talk about politics.
Oh God.
Can't talk about.
So glad that's over.
Anyway,
I unsubscribed from Stephen. Everybody but Conan.
Really?
I'm so tired of going to my YouTube page and seeing fucking Trump in the news. I'm sick of it. He's gonna be gone soon.
He'll do his own network thing. He'll bitch and moan, and then when 2023 rolls around, he'll feign interest in rerunning, and then he'll bow out.
Yep. And then
he'll be like 90 years old.
Creepy Joe.
No, we'll have Kamala.
Yeah, after Creepy Joe kicks the bucket, right?
Kamala will be like, oh, he died.
Whoops. And then on day 1, Kamala Harris arrests herself.
Oh. I found an African-American woman in the White House.
I saw her in the mirror, so I immediately threw her in jail.
I will be prosecuting her to the fullest extent of the law.
Right, exactly.
You have my word. I don't know where I give her a Fran Drescher laugh, but
I don't know why. It sounded like Peter from fucking Family Guy.
Yeah, I embraced it.
I regret saying that immediately. Let's hear your Schwarzenegger.
All you're doing is calling up more impressions. Man, I hate these impressions. Really sound like fucking Peter from Family Guy.
End scene.
All right. Yes, exactly. I got to go to work because I have a fucking job.
Boo.
Thank you, Ryan, for being here.
My pleasure.
Yeah, we
enjoyed
having
everyone
you
for watching. As always, Julia, Rosalinda, Dan from Australia, our normal viewership. We love each and every one of you. Thank you very much.
You didn't let me plug my shit.
Plug away.
Go ahead, plug your show.
It's very easy. Just go to allmylinks.com/RyanKickassa or borderlinehilarious.com. That's actually the easiest one. Go there. You can find everything that I got. I put out so much fucking content. If you love video games and stand-up comedy, I'm your guy. And porn. I actually make my own porn.
There you go.
Oh,
He's got all the fucking bases covered.
And by the way, he still has time at the end of the day to be a loving boyfriend.
Yeah, I try, you know?
Yeah, so fuck you, Bruce, for being so rude and inconsiderate.
That is true, yeah. Well, I'm not fucking anybody, too. Aubrey doesn't have to worry about me having sex with anybody.
Oh, okay, well, there you go.
I make my solo porn.
Right.
Just jerking off for gay guys.
All right. Thank you. We love you. If you love this show, tell your friends. And again, we'll be here next week, Tuesday, 9 o'clock. Thank you very much. And good night.
Bye.